This is Mayor Todd Kasenberg of the municipality of North Perth. Like so many other people in our country, the last 2 weeks have left me with a sense of disconsolation, as efforts have led to revelations about the findings of mass graves at the sites of 2 former residential schools for Indigenous children. I am beyond shock, beyond grief, and must channel my indignation, even my anger, towards demanding action on reconciliation. We have a stain on our nation, and it is not only about our reputation I speak, but a stain on our very souls. Many living today are resolved to walk justly and do right against our country's unfortunate history in managing affairs with this land's Indigenous peoples. I am so resolved. It is to us to keep our federal government responsive and moving forward on the 76 of 94 calls to action that specifically speak to the Government of Canada. The actions of this country, its institutions, and its contractors have done a grave harm to Indigenous peoples spanning generations. I want to personally extend my support to Indigenous peoples and indicate that I am at your call, ready to learn if you wish to teach me, ready to act should you wish to advise me. I do not want to be a burden in making this request, but a blessing. I commit to the personal and professional work needed on my part. It is past time for reconciliation. It is past time for justice. It is past time to break down the very real barriers that keep Indigenous peoples from living full and free lives. There is work for all of us to do, and to that work I make my humble pledge. I urge all of us to engage in the work of understanding and of justice delivering throughout the balance of this year. Take a morning and read about the Truth and Reconciliation Commission and its 94 calls to action. Find other great resources. As they are willing, spend some time sitting with Indigenous peoples and learning from their experiences. Refute wrong information. Start asking questions and demanding action to hold public officials and institutions accountable. In Atwood, there is a continuing intent to execute Canada Day activities. Atwood's Canada Day reflects the hearts and experience of a small community. We put on Canada Day festivities as acts of love and service. We hustle to offer hospitality that is gracious and noteworthy. We try to create a little joy midsummer. We try to celebrate diversity in our community. No other place of my acquaintance does Canada Day like Atwood does Canada Day. This year, the Atwood Lions Club, of which I am a member, is trying to create a balance between an obvious need for reconciliation and the expectations for the experience of community. In plans for Canada Day, we have included meaningful actions to make our own efforts towards reconciliation. I will contribute the reading of a story for all ages, The Train, which tells of the experiences of Indigenous children readying themselves for the train to residential school. Through this and other actions during the day, the Atwood Lions are working to create a place and time for our community to reflect, and that work will go on after Canada Day. I believe in community. I believe in the power of community to create lives that are abundant, that include joy and sorrow, and that push us to reach out and provide service to each other. And I remain committed to hospitable efforts, in this case, Atwood created and Atwood given, because this in itself is a small commitment to reconciliation and to a better, more just country. Thank you.